Hello everybody and welcome back to another adventure on 539. So I kind of stumbled on a place that I had found once before, and I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna find when we get back here, but it's kind of overgrown and kind of a strange looking old cemetery here. And I got all the way to the back because I was going to go and try and look at this old mausoleum, but the road was looking so overgrown that I didn't feel even comfortable continuing on back. Now, there's a few maintenance people here. They don't seem to be really suspicious or anything, but as I was trying to find a way to park, I noticed other things popping out, other weird decay, some things that have been, it looks like some ground level crypts that have actually been broken into, which is coming up here with a really epic statue. So just overall pretty strange, and you can see it right up here. It is a ground level crypt here. Down here is the mausoleum that I wanted to take a look at, but you can tell that I don't know if it just fell off or what. It doesn't look like it ever was in use. As you can see, there are no remains, no casket, nothing in there, but just completely open. As you can see, this one over here is actually empty as well. There's definitely some cracks, but it doesn't look like, at least the broken ones, that there's anything inside. And you can tell that there are no names on the front, so it almost looks like it was built, partially destroyed, and then never ever used. And oddly, right in front of it is this sort of ghost circle of sorts that I'm not sure exactly what used to be there, but it appears there was something very large there at one time. But at any rate, let's go ahead and head this way, and we'll check out all the way over here this sort of outdoor crypt or mausoleum. It's an above ground crypt for sure. I'm not sure exactly if they're classified as a mausoleum. Wow, and you really can tell this was an old entryway, and this was the road I originally was going to drive up in on. And you can make it, so I could have actually come all the way down here, but still, it just seemed kind of strange when I was driving, so especially with the maintenance being there, I wanted to make sure that I didn't look too suspicious. And much like the last open vault that we saw, there's not many of these that appear to be in use. Kind of interesting. There does seem to be a lot more decaying artwork around the premises, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm not really sure on the pond as to if it's part of this place or if it's part of somebody's property. I don't really see any evidence either way. But as you can tell, there's lots of these incredibly huge bushes, and I think that there might be more than a few things actually hidden inside. I guess it is connected to this place, but oddly, there doesn't really seem to be any sort of infrastructure, any seating. Nobody has plots over here, unless they're all right in here. It is really hollow on the inside of this, but it does not appear that there's anything inside. I would say there's definitely room enough for it. Pop back over here to the road and go ahead and walk on down, and we'll check out some of the other artwork and statues over here and see if we can find anything else interesting or maybe even hidden. Straight ahead here is the next statue that I wanted to take a look at. Well, it does look like it is a little garden section, a little bit overgrown. Not too bad though. And skipping over a little ways to the other side, there's another pathway that looks a lot or exactly like the one on the other side, but it leads up to slightly different artwork, and I thought that was kind of really cool looking, and it looks like it has quite a bit of decay on it. And the pathway continues on down here, and looks like it just turns around. But I do want to check it out because you never really can tell. I can see a monument over here that is almost ready to be covered up. And you can see that originally it would have gone all the way through. The pathway does continue along. But on the corresponding side here, it doesn't look like anything is hidden. I don't know what this is. It looks like some sort of fungus almost. Yeah, definitely like a mushroom of some sort. So yet another pathway that is built exactly like the other two is on the other side of the graveyard, and I nearly missed it. The artwork on this one has a slightly different orientation. As you can see, it is a depiction of the cross scene from the Bible. It looks really amazing though. And the decay on it makes it look all the more dramatic too. See how easily these get covered up. There's literally one right underneath here. And these aren't even old. So it's pretty crazy how fast it can happen. Definitely nothing in these things. It's probably why they've been allowed to grow so huge. But I did want to take a quick look at this gateway before we took off and head to the next location. Kind of interesting. I thought I was going to actually be able to come and get in here, which I probably actually could have. It's not like I couldn't have parked on the other side, but definitely worth the walk. But I need to get back to my car kind of quickly now because a car is pulled around and seemingly parked right behind me. So if that's the case, I'm not sure exactly what they're doing there. So I'm gonna go ahead and head that way now and check that out. Didn't look like it was an incredibly seedy looking situation, but at the same time, they did kind of disappear right around the place where my car is parked, so that's kind of what got me a little bit spooked. I don't know. I definitely don't want to get my car broken into, and I definitely don't want strange people checking me out when they don't need to be. But I'm not 100% sure yet, so we'll see. But at any rate, thank you guys for watching this episode. Appreciate you all coming by the channel. It's good to be back uploading and creating again here after the break. And as always, I'll see you all in our next adventure. And oddly, they seem to have completely disappeared. There was a white car.